Hi,
Hi,
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Andrea,
We're Natural Ewe Yarns.
coming to you for the finale of the Christmas in July knit-along.
That's right, we wrap it up today, which is only appropriate because it's September. It's done and dusted.
But I think that everybody needs to keep on knitting for Christmas.
I know,
right?
and that was the real
idea.
push.
That was the kickoff.
I'm wearing my seaside stole today, one of the patterns that we tackled in this knit along.
I think everybody, just about
everybody, and we're going to be doing the ballot or the raffle draw for our gift card winner
at the end.
At the end?
Yes.
You're gonna make them wait. Okay, well, we did it a little differently this time. I created ballots, one for every picture, one entry for every picture on Ravelry of your finished projects, and I looked through all the patterns that were suggested for the knit along, and I waited until this morning to finalize the ballots because I wanted everyone to have an opportunity to upload and post. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna pick that in a minute.
Yes.
All right, what are we doing instead?
We're going to talk about the fact that they all turned out gorgeous.
Yes.
And there were different combinations of colors. Some people used the 50-gram skeins gradient set, mm-hmm. and some people used a mismatched sock set and mm-hmm. a full skein or two full skeins.
Excuse me.
There was all different colors involved in all of those different possibilities.
Yes, I know one participant actually used a full skein and 4 different minis from her advent calendar.
Yeah, so that
was nice to see.
Yeah, so and the pattern suggestions for how the gradient should be used was not necessarily followed either. People just did their own things, and it was like amazing.
I think that I wrote that into the pattern, that you were able to make this your own by the way you wanted to manipulate it and display different colors.
Yeah, and it was really nice to see. So thank you for all your imagination and your hard work. And
I loved seeing the photos. I think I even requested a couple to be put on our pattern page. They were so lovely. Mm-hmm. So hopefully people say yes.
Yeah, you all have good taste.
Mm-hmm. And with that note, actually, somebody posted in the Year of Adventurous Knitting yesterday that they won first place at the exhibition.
The exhibition. It's not called a fall fair here. It's called an exhibition.
Right.
Which is kind of cool because it is an exhibition, right?
Right, yeah. And it wasn't for the seaside stole, but actually a sweater that they had knit with some of our yarn. And
gorgeous. And
so I requested if we could use that photo. And they said yes, and I'm only mentioning it because I would like to, going forward, create a lookbook, like a photo album on our social media, and then later on our website, where you can see all of our yarns knit up in different ways. Some of it are finished objects, and some of it yours and other people.
Because sometimes it's hard to imagine what it's going to look like knit. Mm-hmm. So if you're willing to let us do that with any pictures that you might have, please let us know.
Yes, you can tag us in your photos when you upload them, or you can email us about that.
Yeah,
we'd be grateful. Yeah.
And the gradient sets that we made up in the 50-gram skeins have been sold so well.
They've been sold out on the whole website for a little while now.
Yeah, so I've been busy dyeing more 50-gram skeins, as well as other things, of course. And so they will be available again shortly if you wanted to make another one, or if you missed out. Yeah. And now tell me about these ones, Jasmine.
So I have new colors on the table before me. Well, new, not new colorways, but like newly dyed colors, because last year we released the Boreal Collection in 2023, and it was a big hit.
And we kind of let that slide, which was not...
Well, we wanted to dye other things in the meantime.
Right.
But it was such a wonderful message that we were... How did you word it last night?
Well, we're all about sustainability in the yarn bases as well as the dye process. And the reason that we feel that way is very much proven by the fact that we need the Boreal system. So we may as well highlight what the organic nature of our yarn is all
Right.
about.
The Boreal Collection was kind of like an ode to the boreal forest and the different flora and fauna that you can find there, and sort of the magnificence of it, but also the need for conservation. So anyway, we're bringing it back this fall on our Echo merino fingering base, and some of the colorways available are Tamarack Trail and Balsam Bark. What do you got over there?
This is the one I can't pronounce. Peace Athabasca Delta.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the largest deltas in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's lots more information on that on our website. I'll actually, in the show notes below, I'm going to link to our website with the whole write-up about why the colors are named what they were and the inspiration behind it.
And the reason that those parts of the world are important.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called Spruce.
Gorgeous.
Because, yeah.
It's a really lovely rich green with tones of yellow in there.
Yeah. This one is Beaver Meadow Trail, because beavers and trails and meadows are all part of the boreal.
No, it's named after an actual trail.
Yeah, I know, but it's fitting in more ways than one.
And red fox. And you'll notice that as natural dyes, they're all a little bit calmer tones, but really
and
sweet.
They're not exactly a repeat of the color that they were on GOTS. First of all, the two yarns take the color slightly differently, and extracting color from natural sources doesn't always give you the same amount of pigment. So there's always a slight variation in a dye lot from one time to the next.
But they're very, very similar, like Red Fox and Tamarack Trail is what I used for my late bloomer mittens if you were part of our knit along.
And it was a little bit more gold.
Last year. I was pretty much on par with this, I think.
Definitely a gold tone to it.
Yes. Anyway, I'm super excited to have these.
You know what's missing here? Don't we have Aurora Borealis as well?
Yes, that's right now on the GOTS base, but it does fit in with the collection. And what I didn't grab because you dyed it previous to these ones was Wild Violet, another color that is part of the Boreal Collection. And it's a swirl of purples and blues.
Yeah, and that's on our Echo base as well.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
So the Echo base is 80% pure merino, untreated, and 20% recycled nylon. So the GOTS to have it is 100% merino that's been organically treated or less chemical. How do you?
Okay. I
she
got
can
this.
explain.
So it's got certified merino, and that has to do with the way that the sheep are raised and the wool is spun and processed, and also the way that the workers are treated. There's a whole step process in that, but more importantly, it has been treated with a superwash process that is the first Blue Sign approved process in the world, which basically means it's environmentally friendly. And instead of using chlorine, they use salt in an oxidization process to make sure that the wool won't felt, and they say that it's good for up to 50 machine washes.
Right. Regular superwash yarns that are on the market are pure merino that's been totally over processed, and unfortunately that is no longer biodegradable, which is really sad.
They use a bit
and I didn't know that for the longest time.
The chemical chlorinated process in doing it is really toxic, but also, like you said, a little bit of a resin is used to coat the yarn scales, and that's, like you said, not biodegradable. So anyway, the more you know, the more you know.
Right.
So we're really excited about the new colors out now for the fall, and more will be coming this way late September, early October, because this September we are going to go do meet and greet with the grocery girls. Yeah,
they're coming. West comes east for a cruise, and they're stopping at the port of Sydney on Cape Breton Island, and just in time for the fall colors to start showing. So that's going to be nice. Yeah. But there's a party at the port that I think that Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop is hosting, because she's parked at the port, and she will be giving more details of just exactly what all is going to be happening as we get closer to the date.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of wearing my seaside stole when we go up.
Well, that's a
What
good
do you
idea.
think? Yeah.
I might wear one of my sweaters, my sprocket or something.
Yeah.
It depends on the weather.
Yeah, it's definitely a time to wear our knits though, because there's gonna be so many other knitters coming off the ship, and so many knitters in the air are coming up to meet them. So I think it's gonna be like a festival. But
and there's people that'll be there for a meet and greet too for the people on the cruise. So it should be a lot of fun.
That's right. Anyway, with that said,
if any of you are going to be showing up to meet the grocery girls or be part of the party, wear your stoles.
Yeah. It can be like a little I don't know, what do you call that? Like a girl band or a gang. Okay. I think we'll
be at the seaside with our stoles.
Yes.
Anyway, I think without further ado...
She's made you wait long enough. Who is
sorry.
the winner? So it is a $50 gift card. It's going to be sent to you electronically, and it can be used either in-store or online. So it doesn't matter where you are.
I think some of the names that people have on Ravelry made it kind of hard for us to know which one of you that was.
Some people don't have their full name or even their first name, just their username. So I wrote down as best I could, and that is why we ask that if your name is drawn, you reach out to us.
Right. And please do, because otherwise we'll have to draw again.
Okay, reach in there, swirl it around, and choose the winner.
I got this one. Ooh. The 3 a.m. knitter.
Congratulations,
Anne.
That is for Anne, the 3 a.m. knitter.
Yes. So,
if you don't watch her podcast, you should.
Yes.
She's also on YouTube, and you can follow her on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes. And she's one of our regular customers. She lives just up the street on the other side.
6 doors down. But there were tons to choose from. It wasn't rigged, I swear. I promise.
So we know who this is. You don't need to identify yourself.
You don't have to identify yourself. We'll come to you. No.
Well, we'll see her tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, tonight is knit night here in Pictou.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are in the area, please join us at A1 Pizza and Waterview Restaurant at 7 p.m. Atlantic.
Correct.
Yeah. Next week will be Maker Circle, which is a Zoom.
That's right. And you can find all those details on our website under events.
So thank you so much for having joined us. It was a lot of fun. And we will keep you posted as to what is coming up next.
I think we're going to start another knit along soon.
Right.
We're not going to give it too much of a wait period this time.
No, because we all need to knit for Christmas, right?
Yeah,
so
and
maybe we even have some...
We have patterns and patterns and patterns saved, so hopefully there's something for everyone.
Maybe multiple things.
Which would be good.
Yes.
Okay, until next time.
Be natural.
Be you.
Bye.
Bye.